Hey guys, it's Taylor again and welcome back to my vlog. So today is actually our second day in Hoi An and we got to try out another traditional dish here, which is gum gà or chicken rice. This is a restaurant located right in the center of Hoi An. A lot of people have been saying that this is the best restaurant that sells this dish. Therefore, we decided to come in and experience. As you can see, this lady is preparing the dish. She will first add in the rice, then the chicken that has been shredded and mixed with some spices, and then finally she added in some veggies. And also there's a Vietnamese mint, which is rau ram. And as you can see on this plate over here, there's also a little bit of chili sauce on top to add more flavor into the dish. So now let's go and review this dish. So my family has ordered 4 plates in total. And on the plates you can see veggies, chicken and also chili sauce. The dish is also served with soup, in case eating the rice make your mouth feel very dry. So now I'm gonna try in this dish. So I'm having my first big bite with a bunch of rice and chicken on it, and it's really good. And just like sweet corn soup, I ended up eating everything on my plate. But now let's come with me and interview a seller on the tips we need to make the dish.
Nguyên liệu gì này?
Dưa leo.
Dưa leo này.
Dưa leo.
Gà rau, thấy.
Món này có cầu kỳ không anh?
Dạ, cầu kỳ rồi.
Chỉ cần gà ngon là được ha.
Gà ngon.
Gà
ngon, cơm ngon.
Cơm nóng là được. Còn gia vị thì chỉ có hành tây, dưa leo, xà lách, rau thơm ha. Có rau răm nữa thì ngon ha.
Rau răm nữa, rau răm, rau thơm.
Rau răm, rau thơm là cần thiết.
Hành nữa.
Hành nữa.
Tây là hành bả nữa.
Cái quan trọng nhất muốn ngon là gà ngon ha. Cơm cho nóng, cơm cho nóng, gà ngon.
Còn nước sốt là thường mình ăn với lại cái gì vậy chứ?
Nước sốt không? Đúng. Có gà trộn gà là xong ha.
Cái nào dùng dầu là nhiều.
So of course the dish was amazing and the interview was also amazing too. Thanks to him, I can now recreate the dish by myself. Guys, welcome to the second episode of Cooking with Taylor. And today, we're gonna make chicken rice together. So after my trip from Hoi An, I have interviewed 2 sellers who sell this dish that we call gum gà in Vietnamese. And I have collected a lot of amazing tips to make the dish today. So let's come and make the dish with me. So here are the ingredients that you're gonna need. So now I have 2 cups of washed rice right here. And here I have about 300 grams of chicken. You can select whichever part of the chicken you like. For those of you who are on a diet, you can also select chicken breast. And the amount of chicken could be about 300 to 500 grams, depend on how much you want to eat. And next, we have tomato, 2 cucumbers, and then we also have a lemon. But we're gonna use these vegetables later on. I'm gonna use the cucumber and the tomato for decoration, but then I'm gonna use the lemon later to mix in with the chicken. And here I have some lettuce, green onions, and also Vietnamese mint that we call rau ram in here. And usually to buy this, you might have to go into the market. And here are my spices. I have a little bit of turmeric powder. You can find this easily in the supermarket. And here is a pinch of salt and some broth mix. We call it bột nem here. And here is the final spice. So we're gonna separate this plate out because we're gonna use this later to mix in with the chicken. So here I have 1 teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of the broth mix, and also half a teaspoon of salt. So now I'm gonna wash my rice. we're just gonna add some water into it. And just mix it. And then you're gonna pour the water out. You have to be really careful with this part or else the rice are gonna fall off this part. And then I'm gonna wash it again one more time to make sure that it's fully clean. So now I'm gonna teach you the way that us Vietnamese do to know like how much water is enough for your rice. So can you see my finger right here? So we have like these lines on our fingers, and then I'm gonna use this first line, and then we have to make sure that the water line doesn't surpass this line. So around half of this line, or like right about here is good. So now let me show you how I do it. So I'm gonna add in some tap water. See this. And now I'm gonna spread out the rice a little bit. And I'm gonna put my finger on here. And as you can see, yeah, this is about half of the line, so it's good right now. So this is the amount of water that is needed for the rice. So now that I have added water into my rice, I'm gonna put it into the rice cooker. But stop right there. Do you think that this is similar to the normal rice that we cook? No, it's not. Because we want that yellowy like color and also the savory for this rice, for this chicken rice. We're gonna add some turmeric powder into it. So I'm not gonna add all of this. I'm gonna just add a little bit of it so that there's a yellow color in my rice. Once I add it like this, I'm gonna use my chopstick and mix it a little bit. And as you can see here, my rice turned into like an orange color, but when you cook it, it's gonna turn into a very nice yellow color. So here, as you can see, I have a pinch of salt and some broth mix. So as I have said before, I want my rice to be very savory, so I'm gonna add all of this and mix it into my rice. For this recipe, I don't think I'm gonna add all of the salt because the chicken will be add ingredients into it later, so then it's gonna be kind of salty if I add way too much. And then use your chopstick and mix this whole mixture up. And now, yeah, you're done with the first part. So because I want my chicken rice to be cooked quickly with just a rice cooker, so then I prepare the steamer. So usually when you buy a rice cooker, they're gonna give you this steamer as well. So you're gonna place this steamer into your rice cooker, and then you're gonna add the chicken on top of it. So just take your chopstick or whatever it is and place that into here. So the reason why that I do this is because when the chicken is cooked, it's gonna release a very like yellowy broth that is gonna fall down to the rice, and it's gonna add more flavor to your rice. So now you're gonna just open your rice cooker and cover up the pot, and then you're gonna press your rice cooker and then just wait for it until it's steamed, and then the rice is cooked and your chicken is also cooked as well. So now I'm gonna take an onion out so that later on I can mix it in with the chicken. And now I'm gonna just wash through the onion, and then I'm gonna peel off the skin like this. Try to do it as quick as possible or else your eyes are gonna tear up. Yeah, I'm done peeling with it, and I'm gonna cut it into small slices. And now with your onion like this, you're gonna cut it vertically like this, and then you're just gonna use your knife and then cut it out into small slices like this. And now to reduce the spice, I'm gonna add in some tap water, and then some sugar. Only a little amount of sugar. And I'm gonna use the chopstick to mix the sugar and fluffy water. And now I'm gonna add in my so that when you eat it, it's not gonna be too spicy. So time to check up our rice. As you can see here, the rice is starting to like boil up. I can see what it is. And also as you can see here, like the chicken start to turn into like a very yellowy color. So it's probably now like extracting the broth and dropping down to the rice that we're cooking. So during the time where I wait for the rice to cook, now I'm gonna prepare some side dish to eat with it, which are the cucumber and the tomato. I chop my cucumber into thin slices like this. And done. Now I'm gonna also do the same thing with the tomato. And with all my vegetables already chopped up, now I'm gonna just decorate my plates. So first of all, I'm gonna take some lettuce, since this is a little lower, so I'm going to you could also eat this later with the rice and vegetables as well. And now I'm gonna add some tomatoes, some spices of tomato like this right here. And then also some cucumber that I have prepared as well. So just put them into the side like this. And then I'm gonna add a few more. And then put some more slices of tomato like this here. So now you're done with decorating. And the chicken is now cooked, so I'm gonna just take it out using my chopstick. And now using a plastic glove, I'm gonna just tear off the chicken into small pieces. Try not to make the pieces of chicken too thin or too thick, because that's gonna not taste that good when you eat it. One plate is for the bones and one bowl is for the meat. So the piece of meat around this side is perfect. So now I'm gonna add in some Vietnamese mayonnaise, and I'm gonna use a scissor to like chop it up into small little pieces like this. Onions, all of these. And then also the spices, all of it into here. And now I'm gonna start mixing it up. So you're gonna just mix it up like this. And you mix until all the spices, the chicken, and the mint to be fully mixed together. To add a little bit more flavor into the dish, then I'm gonna chop a little bit of lemon, and then I'm gonna just squeeze it into this. And then I'm gonna use my chopstick to mix it up together. Already I can already like smell the very like strong smell of lemon into this dish, and it smells delicious. So now this is the last step that we've all been waiting for, which is the rice. I'm gonna remove this steamer over here with a chopstick. It's still pretty hot. And then once again, I'm gonna mix up the rice a little bit, and as you can see here, it has a very like yellowy color. And it also has a very strong sense of the chicken since the broth has dropped into the rice here, so it's very savory. And you're just gonna mix it up so that everything got mixed together. And now I'm gonna place it into a small bowl like this. And then you're gonna squeeze it down. Add a little bit more. And then you're gonna place this onto your plate like this. So your rice will actually look like what they sell in the shop. And finally, you're gonna add in your chicken. On the side like this. So yeah, now after you have added all of these ingredients, you're basically done with the chicken rice of Hoi An. So you can serve this whether with fish sauce or the teriyaki sauce, like the Japanese sauce, or the soy sauce, based on what you like. So for this much amount of ingredients I've used, so this is a bowl that I made for a house of 4 people. So now I'm just gonna try a little bit of the rice. You have a very strong smell of the chicken broth, obviously. Now I'm gonna eat it with some chicken. The chicken also is really good because you have mixed it with a lot of like spices, and also in the last part when you add in the lemon, it adds in a little like sour flavor for the chicken. And also this dish is really healthy because as you can see here, all of the material are just being boiled up, and there's no frying and stuff or using oil and stuff like that. So if you want to cook a family dinner or just lunch or even breakfast, this can always be your top choice, as it's not only good but it's also very healthy.
So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.